You're watching the station that's working for you. Now, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Christian Schaefer with your WMAR 2 News update. There has now been 203 people murdered in Baltimore City just this year. Last night, 3 people killed in separate shootings, all within 2 hours of each other in different neighborhoods around the city. The first homicide was around 7:30 last night on East 41st Street in Northeast Baltimore. One person there shot and killed. A half hour after that, another shooting on Silburn Avenue in Northwest Baltimore, not far from Sinai Hospital. A man taken to the hospital where he died. Minutes after that, another man shot and killed, this time in West Baltimore on Mosier Street. There was also a shooting on North Fremont Avenue in West Baltimore. Police say a man who they shot at a man who they say was pointing a gun at someone else's car. No one was hit. Then a triple shooting early this morning, 1 o'clock in the morning on South Hanover Street in the Brooklyn neighborhood. No word on the conditions of the 3 people shot in that incident, and no arrests have been made in any of those incidents. If you have information, please contact Metro Crime Stoppers at 1-866-7-LOCK-UP. Baltimore City Mayor Jack Young has signed an executive order aimed at providing more protection for immigrants in Baltimore City. The mayor says he is concerned that if an immigrant has information about a crime, that person might not come forward to police with that information because they're worried about their immigration status. The mayor says this order will ensure that all immigrants have the same protection as other residents regardless of that status. Mayor Young also announced renewed funding for Safe City Baltimore, which is an immigration education and defense fund. And he says Baltimore City's immigration population has been growing at a steady rate over the past several years. People who live in Baltimore City and Baltimore County could be getting a water bill as early as today. The first 10,000 bills went out last night. This is the first time water bills have been sent out by DPW since the ransomware attack hit Baltimore City's computer servers back in May. Now, this first bill will be higher than normal because it's going to cover the months of April, May, June, and July. 10,000 water bills rolled out each day for at least the next 20 days for customers in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. There's 2 payment assistance programs to help for people who qualify with larger bills, and late fees for water bills have been waived through November. Tonight, the Baltimore Ravens take the field for their first preseason game of the 2019 season, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars at M&T Bank Stadium tonight. The home of the Ravens does look a lot different. The multi-million-dollar renovation project has been finished. The upgrades you'll notice are the new escalators that run all the way to the top floors and major upgrades on the club level. There will be more security at the stadium tonight. Maryland Stadium Authority says the extra police presence will be at M&T Bank Stadium and also this weekend at Camden Yards because of the 2 mass shootings that happened in Dayton and in El Paso this past weekend. Kickoff for tonight's Ravens game is 7:30. And today is the last day for you to vote on the name of the newest chimpanzee at the Maryland Zoo. A female chimpanzee born to mom Bunny last month. Here's the 4 names you can choose from: Afia, Kit, Lola, or Zalika. Vote on the Maryland Zoo's website. We've got a link to it on our website, WMAR2news.com. The winning name is going to be announced tomorrow morning.
And now from WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
Hello, I'm meteorologist Sabrina Fine. We are leaving those thunderstorms and instead staying hot and muggy until we get another cold front on down Friday. For now, though, it looks like mostly clear conditions for us. We could see a few clouds dotting the skies. High pressure now in control with that clockwise flow. So it's really delivering our winds today out of the west, which means it's slightly drier, thus a little bit more sunshine, but that's not at the surface. So still feels sticky to your skin. In fact, maybe feeling more like the mid-90s. The cold front in store for us on Friday, and as a result, we'll notice a little bit crisper air. Cooler temperatures to follow, especially over Saturday and Sunday, taking us below normal. We're talking about the low to mid 80s by then. Here's the proof for you. Today at around noon, we're already starting off around 86 degrees in the Inner Harbor, Chestertown about 84. Watch what happens though, because by the time we get to 6 o'clock, temperatures continue to rise, flirting with the 90-degree mark in the Inner Harbor, 91 out over toward Annapolis. But remember, it will feel warmer considering just how sticky it is. These numbers are important because when you watch the cold front move through Friday, not a big change by the time we get to the morning hours and even the afternoon. In fact, by 1 o'clock, still predominantly in the mid-80s. But it's the evening. You're now feeling crisp and allowing that cooler air to come on down. So we're not talking about the 90s anymore. Instead, we only have the mid-80s in the Inner Harbor. 83 degrees out toward Annapolis as you head on out for dinner time for your your Friday. Saturday, it's going to be even cooler, so really looking at pleasant conditions in store for us. Today is the last day of the humid air that will be in place. By around 2 o'clock, we're looking at 88 degrees, a mix of sun and clouds, staying that way for you at around 4 p.m. And even for the Ravens game tonight, it looks like it's going to be fairly warm, a little bit sticky at times, but I think at least rain-free. Friday, when the front comes down, it will turn breezy, winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, there's the cooler air, and it feels so nice and refreshing. It stays with low humidity until Monday. That's when the moisture will return, as well as the threat of thunderstorms. That's a look at your 7-day forecast. Christian?
Okay, Sabrina, thanks very much. Stick with us online at WMAR2news.com all day long for updates on your top stories and breaking news. And for news and weather on the go, you can always download the WMAR 2 News app. It's in the App Store. It's got live radar, and you can set up breaking news alerts to come straight to your phone. Thanks for watching. I'm Christian Schaefer.
This WMAR 2 News update is sponsored by Jones Junction,